Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Arts to throw. Bringing the heat. Throws it deep. He's got it for a big play. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Handoff for Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike.
Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the outside to the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Austin Mack. Got his man down the middle. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. To the air, it's Mack. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here's a heat. And they got him.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Throwing Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing Manning. Looking to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The
The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Hill. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Mack. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Mack. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Means got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quick breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Lowers another broken tackle. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Running toward the goal line, it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Austin Mack. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Again, it's Mack. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Throwing, Mack. Rushes on him. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Keelan Russell throws to the back. He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Makes the grab inbounds!
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Flying down the left side. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tide ready to roll on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Line getting set on second down. Using his legs, it's Hill. Fights off a defender. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lane.
Turning on the Jets. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Riley. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. 3rd and goal. Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Dead center perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
one more time, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pulls it in, it's Smothers. There he goes! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the ground, it's Smothers. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right back to the well. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Running the red zone, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.